the American Disability Association for you. And I'm going to try to appeal to get your job back because I know you missed heating up that one piece of metal standing in one place for your whole 8 hour shift to stay away from Big Joe. I'm gonna try to get you that job back, but if you get it back, you can't do that no more. You can't make up doctor's notes. You can't do that.
But Auntie, how crazy can you be? You all over the internet traveling and then bring a fake doctor's note to your job. You don't think the people see that?
They're icons. Everyone knows them. They can't. They go to airports and they go to restaurants, and everywhere they go, they get stampeded with people wanting their autographs and wanting their pictures. So how would they? So how would they not think that that they wouldn't know, that the employer would not know?
And then that was another lie. People were not running up to y'all. They just lie for no reason.
Carlos already said that he made that audio to get views. Carlos has exposed them for the liars they are. But what I want to say is that also Charles has misplaced anger. He's screaming at Carlos for making him lose his job, but it's really Joe he want to hit. It's really Joe he's angry at. He resents Joe for this situation. Yeah.
The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. All through the town.
Yep. Joe is the cause of this. Joe is the cause of Rolandis losing what he had. And I was always taught, if somebody don't have something, you don't let them help you lose your little bit. Joe don't have a job, so why would Rolandis allow him to make you call out to go to a club that has 7 people in it, including you and the DJ and Carlos too?
Can I do an intermission song, please?
Absolutely. Okay. I'm going mute.
All right, here's an intermission song. Cha, cha 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 cha, your lunch is ready. I only cook for you. Cha, cha cha chas, these bumps are ready, and I got the dessert too. This is for my haters that's coming for me. Back off, Miss Netta. You don't want this disease. I'm tired of these haters coming for me. Cha, cha 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 chas. Your bumps are ready. They only burst for you. Chas, cha 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 chas. Your bumps are ready, and we got the dessert too. What y'all think? Y'all think I should drop that beat? Yes. So let's go on to this next subject. Did you guys see the video of them, the group of them being detained? Did y'all see that? Panel?
When he called him Holiday Heart?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen it.
So you saw that, right? You saw that?
Uh-huh.
So now let me ask y'all a question. I know I got an iPhone, so I know about Apple Pay. I don't know. I know Google Pay may be similar, but are you telling me that you don't know when you use Google Pay before you try to leave them people's establishment that you ain't paid? Doesn't Google Pay notify you when something is paid?
Yep. Yes. Sure does.
So you would have known that it was paid or not paid, correct?
Right. Right.
Okay. So
They knew. They knew.
So you think they definitely knew?
I think they knew. Hmm. They thought they were icons and thought they were going to get away with it. They really got in their head that they're icons. I don't know why.
Well, he's the hottest couple in the country, and everybody's jealous of him.
That's what they say.
I'm obsessed, and everything. So
That's what they say. But you're sure telling the truth. It's surely coming out piece by piece.
which is really interesting. So we gonna have
It is.
I want y'all to get me to 400K, and then we're gonna start the next section of this. I want to get to 400K. Tap the screen. Oh, I see somebody in here. Hold on, y'all.
There's a fire
Here we go.
burning in my heart.
Tap the screen.
Reaching that fever pitch and it's bringing me out of the dark. Finally, I can see it crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I will leave with every part of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. I got a fire burning in my heart, reaching the fever pitch and it's bringing me out of the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. It keeps me thinking we almost had it all. The scars of your love keep thinking we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside your hand, but you played to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've had one on you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Wow! They got me in the doctor's your despair. Make a home down there's mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. It keeps me thinking we almost had it all. The scars of your love keep me breathless. I can't help thinking we could have had it all. To the beat, we could have had through every open door. Count your blessings to find what you look for. Turn my sorrow into trying to go. You pay me back and kind of read just what you show. I'm still it ain't no real.
a long time ago. No, I ain't that long. I
Hello.
ain't do
Hello, hello.
Hello, hold on a second.
Hey Hillary, mod me on this page.
Gotcha. You have to comment in the box. You have to write a comment in the box. Write a comment in the box. Got you, Jessica. Okay. Let me welcome the new people that's in here now. Did you comment revenge? You got a comment down there. There you go. Okay, hold on. Let me get revenge and then I can welcome my guests here. Okay, revenge, you're good, revenge. Okay, so let me first talk to the lady, Mrs. Gaynell, or how do you say your name? Ma'am? Ma'am? Unmute. Unmute, ma'am. Black Widow, unmute.
Hello, darling. You're
How
looking
are you?
beautiful today.
How you doing?
I'm groovy. So, do you see that everything I told you came to light when Carlos just went on full blast as far as the job? I told you he lost his job. Everything I told you came out in these past couple of days.
Yeah, of course we knew that.
And everything that you said, you dropped them receipts. I saw the receipts.
Yeah, so it's funny to me because it's just comical to me. It's just really comical at this point. It's really comical. But yeah, so what do you think about, while I'm looking at these other people to bring up, what do you think about them trying to take the victim stance? Like they're the victims of Carlos.
So I think that it's okay. First of all, you don't have a manager, and don't go over your books with your manager when you do a booking. Everything should be there, from the traveling, the food, the hotels, and what's being put out and where you're getting. So that was just sloppy. And then blaming Carlos is like they have just as much to blame, because at the end of the day, that's your business, not his. Secondly, I don't know what delusional state that Charles is in, that he feels that Carlos is the blame for him being terminated. Carlos didn't write the doctor's note. And as I told you, he went to Big Sexy's birthday party, and it was on a Friday, and he went back to work with that doctor's note, and he was talking to one of his coworkers. And if you look on his page, you'll see it. What's worse, someone trying to be a supervisor or a coworker who was doing something? That's the day that it all dropped.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
came to light.
So let me welcome, hold on one second, Miss Widow.
Of course.
Dennis, welcome in. Unmute yourself.
Okay, I'm back and I'm going to say the proper words. I don't want to get booted. I want to touch on that doctor's note as well because I was a supervisor. Here's the thing. Netta and him was sitting at the table, and she admitted that they were already buying documents from someone in town for him to take to be excused from work. But all of a sudden, when Carlos gives him a note, he gets fired. Here's the thing. You don't never send false paperwork, especially when it has anything to do with doctor's notes, to your job. And then he also admitted that he told the coworker that he wasn't hurt. But just to put the icing on the cake, you're on video, you're going live, you're traveling, but you're supposed to be laid up and recuperating from a surgery. So make it make sense. Carlos couldn't make you do anything. You're a grown man. If you want your job, you either got to pick, hey, am I going to survive after this or am I just going to live in the moment? And I believe that Joe had him convinced that they were on their way to the top. So forget that job. You're only making a little bit of change. But my grandmother always used to say this, don't count your eggs before they hatch.
That's right. You got that right. And I want you to continue, but I want you to hold on 1 second. Let me ask Dennis a question. Hello?
Miss Hillary, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. First of all, I want to say we love you from North Carolina, and thank you for all that you do. And you can ask your question.
Okay. So what do you think about did you see the omission of the crime?
Yeah, so I was like just hopping from video to video, and hey, everybody on the panel, I'm Dennis from North Carolina. But anyway, it's really crazy how you can allow someone to help you falsify a doctor's note, but then when everything come out into the open, you blame it on them. At the end of the day, when everything gets serious, the manager is going to have nothing to do with it. They did that themselves. But I really think that when the lady said earlier about the eggs, they should have stayed with Charles, your lunch is ready, and been fine with that. But I think as time went by, they got too high-headed and too hot-headed, and it is a disaster. But it's like I don't even like looking at them no more. Like I really don't, because it's sort of like real sickening now. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's just,
Well,
it's a bad situation, Hillary.
Here's the situation. When at the end of the day, there are two people that we know for a fact will be in trouble. Whoever perpetrated themselves as a doctor, and if they signed a doctor's name, who is a real person who has a real medical degree,
That's a felony.
You're looking
That's
at forgery charges, felony forgery charges, among other very unpleasant things. Now, what was so shocking to me was Big Joe inserted himself in this shenanigans when he said, well, we had already been paying for notes to be done.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
So for me, and I've been on the phone all day with the state of Alabama.
And if he was also collecting unemployment or disability,
come back. So let me ask you this, Hillary. I was interested to know, is Big Joe receiving Social Security from the government?
So,
if you're receiving Social Security, which I've worked in that sector before, let me tell you something. They count every penny that you make. I don't care where it comes from. It could come from the back of a trash truck. If that penny is made and you get some type of statement back saying that this percentage might be taken out for taxes or whatever, even if it's a 1099, that definitely has to be reported. So that might be another issue of concern also.
tap the screen, guys. Tap the screen. Yeah. So what I will tell you is this. There's a lot more to it. And
I think that trailer is through Section 8.
no, I know exactly where that rent to own trailer is from.
And also when you're not using your real name on social media, really like to collect payments, the system can't even catch up with it, because if you get something from a government entity, you're using your full legal name. You understand what I'm saying? So that might be something that he is actually not using his real name on TikTok, but
Somebody just, I'm sorry, I'm listening, but somebody wrote in the comments, is it a FEMA trailer?
I'm weak.
But you know what? I don't think he thought social media was going to look all his information up and tell all his business within the time frame that he's been out. But I think what happened is when he was blasting and saying all this negative stuff about women, I think that's when everybody went to work, and then they brought all his dirt back to him, and he didn't like it.
Yeah.
That's true.
But what I'm saying is, why are so many people fascinated with my criminal history 8, 10, 15, and 20 years ago? And this man is admitting to felonies, multiple felonies and everything, and that's okay. He's not is that not called a scammer? If you're making fake doctor's notes, that's scamming.
That's scamming.
Yeah, that's the ultimate scamming
Is
right
that
there.
not scamming at its greatest?
Yes.
When you sign a doctor's signature that's been to school for that long, that their job is on the line. You know, that's their income. But I got something else to say. Out of all their videos, Charles never shows Big Joe affection. Never.
No, and you ain't gonna ever see him show him affection.
Does the panel think the same, or have the panel seen something different and let me know if I'm wrong?
I've never seen him show him any affection in that way.
Yes, he has, but when he's intoxicated. So
Okay.
Charles did.
Yeah, we're talking about when he's sober.
Oh,
Yeah.
never when he's sober, but when he's intoxicated.
And the
And you
reason that
think
I'm
he
saying
leaves
this, poor guys,
defeated because he doesn't have a job where if he decides to leave Joe, he doesn't have an income now. And I believe that's where he wanted to get him, where he would solely be dependent upon him. I don't think Carlos had nothing to do with that because, like I said, they both admitted that they were already paying someone there where they are to give them documents for him to turn into work so he can go on these excursions or whatever they called it. Even how Carlos blew out the fact that those were recordings of the people screaming in the background. Carlos had a lot of work to do.
Did you guys forget what I told y'all about Charles and his job?
tell us.
Want to recap?
Yeah, let's recap.
Okay. One day, Charles went to work. Now, everybody knows when you're a welder, you have to wear them certain clothes that stuff don't burn through, right? That protective gear. Will you tell me why Radio went to work in his plain clothes and went back there and started welding without anything and was getting burnt and metal melting on him, and he's running up to his supervisor talking about, I'm burnt. Oh, look at this. The metal got me. The metal got me. So this is what I'm telling you. That clearly they were looking to cash in on a workers' comp claim. They wanted him to be getting his pay while out double dipping. And he was trying to submit fraudulent documents to obtain back pay and workers' comp. But in that process, he forgot one thing. You want to know what he forgot? Do y'all want to know what he forgot?
Clock it, Miss Hillary.
Spill it.
He forgot Miss Hillary Sanchez.
Hey Hillary, let's get these likes up to 450,000.
Let's get the lights up. Turn the lights off.
Run the lights up.
Run the lights
But see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you get too big, when your head gets...
What y'all was saying.
I got something to say real quick. So Hillary, it's been a few... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
There's been a few comments in the chat says that Big Joe has a fake page. Big Joe is in here. If Big Joe was here, what would you say to him?
Okay, what would I say to Big Joe?
Yeah, if he's in the chat right now.
Okay, hold on. Let me get ready.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Big Joe, that jail cell is ready. I'm waiting on my lawsuit. You can't sue the truth, Big Joe. That's what I would say.
All right.
Go ahead, guys.
What I was trying to say is you have to be humble in anything you do, especially when you're dealing with things like this, sitting on a platform and you're discussing and putting your life out there, but then you're downgrading and talking about people. And I don't think that his skin is tough enough for the critics because people are going to...
Wait a minute, sweetie. I want you to finish. Nobody interrupt her. She get the mic. You said his... Wait, I just want to just make sure I heard you. You said his skin ain't tough enough? Let me move out.
When I say as far as tough enough... Let me move out your way. No. Let me move out your way for a second. Since you said his skin ain't tough enough. No, I'm not talking about that skin. I'm talking about emotionally.
I'm weak.
That is alligator skin.
I can't even take it. I can't take it. Lord,
Smoothies, they're creature back.
Baby, hold me. He's not emotionally able to take criticism, but he's quick to dish it out, and he's always thinking that he's under attack, even when someone is just simply asking him a small question. And if you're not ready for people to dig into your life, you shouldn't put yourself on a social platform like this, because people are going to dig, especially when you start digging. And when your head gets so big and then they deflate it, it's like you got the life sucked out of you. That's why I say be humble. Your energy got to be good. And then the next thing, don't go signing no 10-page contract if you don't know what you're signing. But I believe he was so thirsty and he was saying, I'm big and I'm blowing up and I'm an icon. As soon as somebody said, I want to be your management, he just said, forget, here I go. I'm on my way. I'm going to just sign. He just scaled through everything and signed it. You signing your life away at that point. You have to read what you're signing. I ain't gonna play with you, baby. Damn, I can't do it. You gotta be sunny to me when your eyes look into mine. I'm gonna hold my cup. My cup flow is over.
I need Auntie to put that Bill Cosby picture with them.
Baby, I want that picture down. I gotta go to sleep in
That one took me out.
Baby, this one taking me out. But I just think that he got too big for his britches, like the old people say. You got too big for your britches. You counted your eggs before they were hatched. And it's like you clean up, but you lied, and you're telling the truth at the same time. It make sense. Calm down, take a breath. Stay off of here for a minute, for one. Get yourself together, regroup, because here's the thing. You got to come back refreshed. If you keep going over this and you keep jumping on everybody that want to interview, and there's a difference, like they say, there's a difference from people laughing with you than laughing at you. And see where he was be this and food stamps that and you need to get a man and this and that and that and this. Every woman don't desire to have a man, especially if you got a man that cannot lead you. Your man is supposed to be the head of the table, not the tail. So you can't tell women how to be women when you're not a woman. That's my biggest thing.
Right. Hello, Jen. Jen, are you going to be at our little receipt party tonight and when we go private? Jen, how many moderators are going to be in the sub only thing for our receipt?
I'll be there. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe right now. I'll subscribe right now.
Okay.
What time is it gonna be?
Jen, is Diane here? Okay, Diane's here. Okay. Jessica's here.